When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Terrapins will put total leather to crank us up. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed up. Talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The Cornhuskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The play-action fake. Zings it complete to the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's.
Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunter. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Huskers are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. To the air, it's Washington. The short hands, it's Humphrey. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. 2nd down coming up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Throws to the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Takes it the other way. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Huskers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Terrapins will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Already breaks into the open. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's the pressure. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd touchdown, Nebraska. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll leave it with him. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Washington. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking for space. It's Humphrey. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Power football with the run. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, it's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going. Defense scoops it up and he's headed the other way. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Great place to start for this offense. He'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Going to the running game. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Looking for a productive play on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Ocean from the wideout. A run for the quarterback. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a gap, it's Young. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Huskers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Throws to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Young. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Huskers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Creates a little room. Turning it on! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Dropping back, it's Washington. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This is field position that you dream of. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Worthy. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got the back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Humphrey. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Worthy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. He'll do it himself. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the 1st down. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, what a move. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He's open on the right. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Well, Lil Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, habita, what? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
And the returner will be brought down. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together.
Breaks into the open. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
Looking to pass. It's Washington. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on. That one as it hops out of bounds. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking for a huge play. Catch inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to...
Touchdown, Husker! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing.
49, Maryland, 0.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the right. Got a wide open receiver. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Worthy. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. This time they'll go to the running game. There he goes. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Wants to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Terrapins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Nebraska. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Makes the catch. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Terrapins in the hurry up.
2nd down coming up.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams and the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
The Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gets it out quickly. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. On target to the left. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Shut down. the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Huskers will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first, start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Sutton. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man to the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? And the Terrapins are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Ives. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Nice move to pick up yardage.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Bell. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Husker! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Looking downfield, it's Sutton. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Knowles. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Cornhuskers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Markway. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Never thought about taking a knee. Here he comes. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the... We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Quickly to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs. It's high. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense back. It's a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. From the gun, running back on the move. Headed to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20.
Maryland, 0.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Touch pass on the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Sutton. Blasted as he lets it go. All alone as he catches it. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Powers through the defender. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Huskers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Huskers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Scanning the field, it's Sutton. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Running behind that left side. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding second and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the third down and short.
The Cornhuskers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Punt is on its way. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Sutton. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Hit as he throws. It's caught downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Buys a little time with his feet. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long. Still playing with phenomenal effort here in the fourth quarter, creating that fumble and takeaway.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Behind the chains now on second and long. To the ground with the back. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The handoff keeps working on that clock. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And the Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it on first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskers! They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Dropping back, it's Sutton. Working that left side now. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26. The Terrapins in a good spot here with second and short. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna swing it on second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. Now on first and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And the Terrapins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Catch in the middle. It's Lang. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The Terrapins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Sutton. Got his man on the outside. He's going for the goal line. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on third and goal? Quarterback on the keeper. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.